There are so many people building personal brands right now. So the right question here is, should you start building a personal brand? Is it too late? Isn't market too saturated right now to build a personal brand? And my answer will always remain same. The best time to build the personal brand was 5 years ago, and the next best time is right now. Hello, my name is Pooja. I'm a marketing consultant, and today we are going to talk about how to build your personal brand in 2022. So, let's get started. I want this year for you to be the last year when you said you want to start creating content online. I want this year for you to be the last year when you said I'm not ready yet. I want this year for you to be the last year when you stop writing, creating content in your journal, or starting a YouTube or starting an Instagram on your journal, and actually start working on it. So here are 5 easy tips to play your card right while building a personal brand on any social media platform. Forget about the niche right now and focus on the people you want to target. I know in the beginning it can be difficult to niche down what you want to talk about, what you want to be an expert about, but you are just starting. So first focus on exploring different things you find interesting. Figure out what you like to talk about, figure out what you like to write about, and it's okay to take some time to niche down. So meanwhile, just be clear on who you want to talk about. Is this people in their 20s? Is someone who loves their job? Is someone who are in their late 40s, or is a single mom? Just focus on the target audience and not on the expertise right now. Once you start building a content, look at your analytics. Figure out which content is working for you, which content you like doing, and then double down on that. And when you know something is not working, pivot. Start with one social media channel. So I made this mistake. I was on Instagram, I was on LinkedIn, I was on Twitter, and at the end I was so exhausted. I was not able to create consistent content on any one of them. So it's smart to start with only one social media channel, ideally where your target audience is. And then once you build authority on one and you have built the muscle on creating content on this one platform, you can explore different social media platform. But for the beginning, I will suggest to start with one social media channel. Number 3, focus on value adding content. So I'm not asking you to invest in some very expensive camera right now if you are creating video content, or hire a video editor. But invest on adding value through your content, and that's the best and the right strategy to engage with your client, to target best audience in the market. The goal for you right now is to utilize your time properly. So make sure don't get don't hung up on being perfect in everything. Just be good enough, and don't let this perfection stop you from creating content or pushing content. So just keep creating, it eventually gets better. And it's very easy to get information online these days. There are so many free courses available, and courses, even if they are paid, they won't cost more than 500 and 1000 bucks, something you actually spend on pizza. I will be linking some of the courses I found useful about content marketing in the description. So go through it, and if you have any suggestion, do let me know and put down in the comments so that others can also take benefit from that. Number 4, you don't have to be expert, but you have to know more than your client. So one of the reasons you're not starting your social media or not creating your brand or not doing thought leadership content because you think you're not an expert. So the good news is you don't have to be an expert with 10 years of experience. You just have to know more than your client and something you can add value to, something you can help them with to create their business. That is a good place to start. And sometimes you think maybe this is something everyone knows. And trust me, something that comes very easily to you will not be the same for others. so they can get benefited from your knowledge. So doesn't matter where you are right now, if you are a college student or you just started your business or you are someone who is still figuring out, you have experience, you have your own unique point of view to share. So don't dismiss yourself before the world dismisses you. So start creating content from where you are. Number 5, understand your USP. What makes you different? I mean, seriously, what make you different? I'm asking you, go write down in the paper, like don't tell me. So go write down in the paper what make you different, what are the different perspective you are bringing to the audience. Because I'm sure there is something different you are bringing, there is something different you can add to other people's life. What is something that you can talk more passionately about than someone else? What is something that actually motivates you? Write that down. Know more about yourself, what inspires you and what you like talking about, and then tap into that like crazy. Like that is your USP. That's how you made of. So show up with your most authentic self, and trust me, the internet and people actually love when someone is very authentic and someone is talking from their heart and sharing content. And remember to have fun while doing that, because then what's the point of creating content if you are not enjoying doing that? At the end, even if you think some creating content is something that you don't find interesting, then that's good. At least now you tried and you know. So before you dismiss personal branding, I will urge you to at least try it for at least 6 months, and then you can move on to something else, but give it a try. One of the mindset shift that really helped me as a content creator is you need to act as an artist but think like an entrepreneur. And everything which I have mentioned right now will not work. It will not work if you are not consistent. So the main and very key ingredient in personal branding is being consistent. Remember, creating content is like going to the gym. You practice it every day, you build that muscle every day, and eventually you get better at it. I am going to debug your doubts. So tell me in the comments 3 reasons why you haven't yet started personal branding, and I will tell you why you are wrong. And follow me for more such interesting content on marketing and personal branding, and I will see you soon.